Guys, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. On this day in 1939, the much-loved film The Wizard of Oz was released in cinemas. Lots of people were soon off to see The Wizard and follow the yellow brick road.
Right guys, so I'm getting a bit of stress, not too much, but we're not going to swear, we're not going to make a fool of ourselves or get angry, so we're going to pop a balloon. This is one of those balloons from Tesco's that I got in a delivery a few days ago. So here we go. Let's get ready. Let's get ready to rumble. Well, that was a bit dire, wasn't it? That's better. Right. So I'm in my flat. I'm texting somebody and I've told them the truth. Since my cat has gone missing, I'm worried about my other cat. I can't go out anywhere at the weekend because basically my cat went missing last Saturday in the space of 45 minutes, and he hadn't had his kids upstairs around since April. And my cats were contented and happy, so was my dog. Got drilling now, so was my dog. So basically, I had a shock, Max had a shock, and the cats had a shock because all of a sudden, bang, bang, bang upstairs, kids running across the ceiling, screaming. Max went ballistic. He started getting all upset, running up and down the flat, barking, and my cats started hiding in the cupboard, which is open. It's not shut because the doors have all broken off, by the way. So I tried to comfort my cats. I took Max out for a walk Saturday morning, and when I came back, obviously my tortoiseshell cat may have got frightened and jumped out of the window and disappeared. So that's what I think has happened. She was sick of that. We'd all got used to nice peaceful rest in the flat for months, and then he brings his kids around last weekend and they make my pets frightened, scared. Right? Scared. So my cat's gone. And I don't want the other one to disappear when I go out for a walk, or my dog. And the dog's not going to jump out the window if the window's shut, is it? Also, Max, if anyone's got any ideas on pinching Max, he's microchipped. He's microchipped. He has escaped before, and he was found in the Medway dog pound, and my son paid £60 to get him back. He's a valuable dog. He's microchipped. So if anyone has got any designs on pinching Max, my chihuahua, they're going to get caught. So let's go to the scene outside my window at 10:20. We've got a view of someone's bottom, their posterior. So this guy on the third floor is now drilling, and he keeps bending over and putting his bum out the doorway area. See, do you see how close the other flats are? They've built these flats so close together you can see through other people's windows. And when I had builders working opposite these flats in 2020 and 2021, I could see everything they were doing. They were flashing torches in my eyes, banging, drilling for nearly 2 years while I was living here. So he's now drilling. And every so often he bends over and sticks his bum out the hallway of the door doorway, sorry. I'm speaking to someone on my mobile. So I can hear that noise and it's very, very loud. It sounds like a dentist drill and it's like hurting the side of my jaw. Right, now let's hear my mother's answer phone message, and she rang the mobile extremely early in the morning. At her age, my mother should be resting, not getting up first thing in the morning ringing me. I mean, I spoke to my mum last night. You know what, guys? I answered my mother's phone call last night. And I was anxious, I was worried, because it was the anniversary of my dad's death today, and she'd rung me previously saying, Janestra, I'm really worried about you, can you ring me and tell me you're okay? So when she called in the evening, I answered the phone, and she spoke to me for about 30 seconds, and she put the phone down. And she didn't sound very happy at all. So let's hear my mother's answer phone message.
Welcome to your EE voicemail. You have 3 new messages and 2 saved messages. First, new message. Received yesterday at 3:59 p.m. Good afternoon, Janessa. Wishing you a good afternoon. Can you give me a ring back just to let me know you're alright? I just want to know now and again. Message deleted. Next, new message. Received today at 8:37 a.m. Hello, Janessa. It's me, your mum, Jennifer, speaking to you from my landline phone. Giving you a usual day down telephone call. Hope you're okay. If you want to give me a ring at any time, you know where I am and you know my phone number. Okay, Janessa. Have a good day. Thinking of you. Bye for now.
She hasn't mentioned my dad passing on. She's not mentioned my dad. When I do ring my mum up, she talks over my voice. She cuts me off, and she doesn't speak to me. She'll say all what she wants to say, and I will get cut off, and then I will get cross and maybe get upset outside. So she hasn't even mentioned my dad. No. One of the things, when I was waiting for the taxi the other day, and I was absolutely at my wit's end with trying to get a taxi home for Max, and I shan't be doing it again. That's really put me off going up there now. I don't want to go up there. I don't want to experience what I experienced a few days ago. It's heartless. So I was stood in the doorway and my mum kept trying to bar the door. And I'm not going to push an old lady out the way, am I? I'm a woman myself. So she was purposely getting in the way, and I was like frantic trying to get this taxi for Max. I said, Mum, no, let me put my bags outside, mind yourself. So I put my bags outside on the path. And no taxi, and my mum kept talking, and she was like grating my head. I'd answered all those phone calls from the taxi service, my head was hurting, and basically she was saying things behind my back and it was winding me up. It was like provoking. I had shorts on. There's nothing wrong in a woman wearing a pair of shorts, and because I'd had these grey shorts on, right, because it's extremely hot. That day it was nearly 25 degrees, I was boiling. She stood behind me and she went, "This is not a whorehouse. This is not a whorehouse. This flat is not a whorehouse." And all the neighbours had their windows shut, their doors shut, and I was absolutely getting boiling hot, boiling angry, but I let her say what she had to say. And for an old lady, the language of a woman that's nearly 80, it's absolutely disgusting. This is not a whorehouse, and I had shorts on, and she turned like this. She was looking at me like this, because I had a pair of shorts on. But she used to dress my dad in shorts, and she used to sit me opposite my dad. His legs would be wide open. I'd be sat across from my dad. She'd come out with a lollipop or a banana, and I used to sit with my dad. And I towards the end of his life, I just thought he was being tortured. I didn't want anything to do with it. She can keep her. They were black bananas that were going black as well. Not fresh bananas. Somebody is sexually perverted. Everything revolves around sex, and it's disgusting. And it's the anniversary of my dad's death. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in their sexual tactics. Monday, 18th of July, 2022. 10:36 a.m. Did you hear about the new squirrel diet? It's just nuts. So wow, the heat here in Rochester has been sweltering hot. Last night I could hardly sleep at all, sweated buckets. Bad Sunday, spoilt by noise. Let's wait for this drilling. Bear in mind, this is opposite. It's not in my flat. It's not in my block of flats. It's opposite. Horrendous drilling noise. Bad Sunday, spoilt by noise. Upstairs kids were screaming, throwing what sounded like furniture up and down the ceiling. Yelling, being really rude and horrible. I never went anywhere Sunday except to walk Max around the field. My mother did not want to see me this weekend. I wonder why. Somebody emails me, and it's from Fatima Nazari. Fatima. These kids are being all nasty upstairs. I'm getting abusive messages and emails. Fatima. On one occasion, I got a really nasty email while these kids were doing their tactics across the ceiling. And I was told to fuck off and die, you old bag. And I'm certainly not an old bag, thank you. I am having my coffee, I'm relaxing, I'm going out when I feel like it. I am forced to stay inside my flat because his kids are coming round this weekend, and I don't want my other cat to run off or get ill. She's elderly. Some people have no respect, but I do. See you later.